2, 3, maybe only 3 scenes, even though we broke it up into 4. It's so sparse, yet it had the impact upon him. The impact upon him, again, was that this means there's something going on in his life that he is not seeing, since nothing in his life suggests any of this. Therefore, he thinks it must be on the realm of his own psyche or soul or mind. That is, there's something going on that is similar. He doesn't know what it is, and therefore he's stuck. Well, we saw that he was staying loyal to the president, not reporting it. That meant at home, that's what he did. He stayed loyal. He began to consider this one possibility, which was very interesting. All right? He said, is it possible that my mother was actually jealous of my new relationship? He changed that and said that, this is quite interesting, that he thought that it may be that his mother, Peter's mother, in that scene at the doorway was really trying to impress the other woman, Peter's friend's mother, and this was really a way of trying to establish a relationship with her. And that what she was doing was using him and this scene as a way of establishing a certain level of integrity and sincerity that she hoped then would be open, that he hoped it would be open. Pardon me. That he thought his mother then would be open to a relationship with his friend's son, his son's mother. Let me get that straight. So then, what did he say? He said that my mother was jealous of my new relationship, and it looked like she was courting one too. So therefore, by saying no, he was being loyal to mother, and by revenge, ending her possible relationship with this other woman. He said up to this point his mother had very few friends, and this too looked like an entree into a similar kind of relationship, and this ended it for both of them. So therefore, saying no, that he wouldn't go on and join that family and have a more extended, sophisticated relationship, then ended a whole new way of relating. It kept him at home. His mother allowed him to say no to her, which is for him the first time he ever defied his mother. And then that established a way of relating on a certain level. And that level, he claimed, was a level of mediocrity. Went back to the dream and said, what are the implications here in terms of the dream? In the dream, what is it to say that you won't report? What will that do to your own status as a journalist? And he used the same language. Peter said, I had that sense in the dream when I said I wouldn't report to my editor that I was willing at that point on to stay on a level of mediocrity. Now we're finding certain themes that are similar, aren't we? if we find things that are similar, we may find patterns. If they're patterns, then there may be meaning at stake. So we ask this one question. Now, I haven't worked too much with Peter. I knew him for some years professionally. He's a teacher at the college where I teach. It's interesting because he's willing to now look at a series of dreams. So we asked whether or not he could see a series of dreams, record them, to see whether or not any theme continues so that we can take it over a longer period of time and see whether the same themes are coming through. But what was interesting for Peter is he said that his career right now happens to be at a curious crisis point. And he can then move up or he can stay where he is. He can contribute, as he's been doing, to certain journals in a certain way, he's working, or he can scale back what he is doing and thinking. Well, what I asked, is it possible that you can take a look at what you're writing and see whether or not you're scaling it down? Is there something intrinsically weak about what you're doing? I mean, could there possibly be more similarities? We don't know. He's going to look it up. He didn't want to talk about it, so it stopped there. Let's see if when he said no, let me go back to that. There's a thought here I didn't put down. No, I won't be humiliated and make believe we're friends after that. So it's a real sense of humiliation of the past. Now, is it possible that that past scene is still so puzzling to him that since he can't conclude about it, he's now in the present facing a crisis in his career and in his personal world that keeps him from judging certain things about himself as well as his career? Well, I don't have the answer to that. But he is willing now to look at a series of dreams, and hopefully we'll get further into this. I would like to present you with a case where everything is all wrapped up and beautiful, but this is beautiful because this is what it is, and this is real, and this is what happened in the past couple of days of my life, and I wanted to share it with you. Now, let me put in some new things now. Let's take a look at this. Could it be, now I want to use a language that he does feel and that he is blocked. He does believe that certain things are determined, fixed. Certain things are fixed. He would like to break through. The difficulty is he doesn't know exactly in what way. But nonetheless, this condition that he's in, that he calls blocked and determined, the language he used, is he recognized that there's something about it that's been with him for a long time. Therefore, it has, whatever